Hey, how you doing? I'm Kamo, and welcome. The Starbound update is supposed to be out today. I've got a lot of things planned for the channel. There's a lot of things that I've been holding out on because I wanted to do this whole thing, this whole stable Starbound update as kind of like a renewal, revival for the channel, because I've made a lot of mistakes in the past. And before we talk about the future and what I'm going to be doing for the channel, I do want to talk about things that have happened in the past. This is going to be a little bit longer of a vlog, and if you have the time, it would be awesome if you watched all or most of it, because I have a lot of info. There's a lot of things I want to talk about and address. Cue the sad music. Whatever, that'll do. There's a lot of things in YouTube that really help a channel out. There's a lot of little things that people don't really think about that really help a channel out in growth. And a lot of the things that are in that are mistakes that I have made that have severely hampered my channel at one point or another. And I want to talk about some of those things because a lot of people will say, oh, don't worry about it, it's all stuff that's happened in the past, don't worry about it. But I'm a very honest person, and I like to address things head on. I want to make sure that I just get it out of the way, let you guys know what's going on in the background, and let you know what I'm going to do to fix it. One of the biggest mistakes that I have made in the entire life of my channel is consistency. When you watch your favorite show, let's say for example it starts at 5 p.m. every Monday at that time, and that's that. It's not one week it's at 5 p.m. on Monday, another week it's at 7 p.m. on Tuesday. That's not how they work. It's always 5 p.m. It's always Monday. You always tune in and you watch it. Well, my channel hasn't been like that, and it's just kind of a standard. It sets a fair expectation for people so that when they go to my channel, they know what I should be doing each and every day. So going forward, this is going to be probably one of the biggest things that I'm going to make sure that I stick to. I make sure that I stay consistent, make sure that I get the videos out for you guys at the same time so that you have a proper expectation of what's going to be where and when. Another big mistake that I've made is commenting. I've addressed it so many times, and I've always said it so many times that, oh yeah guys, I'm going to make sure that I reply to your comments. I reply to your comments for a couple of days and then I disappear again. I'm sure some of you have noticed this, and I always say that you guys mean the most to me, but I don't feel like my actions support those words, and that's just a harsh fact of how I feel about how I've been treating things and how I've been treating you guys. You're the reason I exist. I can't do this without you. You help share my videos, you like my videos, you comment on my videos. Honestly, you guys brighten up my day. There are some days where I don't want to make a video, but I get on there and I see the great comments that you guys leave for me, guys and girls leave for me, and I'm in the mood to do videos again. It reinvigorates me. I'm not to the point where I have to be invigorated to do something. I have a lot of drive to do YouTube, but there's those days. It happens to every YouTuber, but you guys help me keep going. You guys do a lot for me, and there are a lot of times I don't feel like I give that in return through. It's not only what I do, but what I say. I say I'm going to do something, and then I haven't followed through on that. The other thing that I've made a big mistake on is that I say I'm going to do like this really cool series. A lot of people really receive it, and then I just don't do it anymore. It stops. I don't put any more episodes out on it. Like there's a couple of series that I didn't really feel anymore, but there are a lot of series that I really enjoyed making. I said I was going to do them, and then I just didn't do any more with them. Another mistake that I made, and this one is kind of like a twofold mistake, is putting out the multiple types of content that I said I was going to put out. I said I was going to put out variety videos and Starbound videos along with a series. Now, I know that sounds like a lot, but in honesty, if I dedicate myself to the channel like I should be, it's not as hard as it seems. There may be some days where I might fall short on one kind of video, but for the most part, I should be able to do all of them. And unfortunately, there's a pretty big thing that I was doing that was really screwing things up for me, and it's completely my fault. Before Stable came out, I reactivated my World of Warcraft subscription, And if any of you have played World of Warcraft or any game that you found addicting or felt obligated to play, you already know where this is going. And this was before Unstable, so things were kind of calmer on the channel. I was just doing my variety videos and all that kind of stuff, so it wasn't really that big of a deal at the time. But then Unstable came out, and I felt like I really fell short on the Unstable content. And there's other reasons for it, like when Unstable came out, they're like, oh, Stable's gonna be right here. So I'm like, well, crap, everything I'm gonna do is just gonna break, it doesn't matter what I do. And then furthermore, I found out that modders weren't touching Unstable. I found out that all these different things that I got used to in Stable weren't happening in Unstable. So I built up all this crazy hype, and it just fell down hard. Now, don't get me wrong, we have a lot of new people here, and I'm really excited to see all of you. It's actually been awesome because a lot of you have introduced yourself, and I love it when people leave comments introducing themselves. It gives me a chance to say hello, but the majority of people just unsubscribe, or not unsubscribe, the majority of people subscribe and don't say anything, and that's fine too. I'm not dogging that, but I really like it when people say hi. So those are really my biggest mistakes. I mean, I've made smaller mistakes, like I haven't been checking my message inbox. Well, not as much. I haven't been checking my message box inbox. I haven't been checking my inbox as much as I should be. I haven't been watching my email at all. I've been really bad about that one. But here is what's going to happen going forward. This whole Stable update, and one of the reasons I've been holding out on a lot of stuff, is because a lot of people made their 2015 resolutions. They said they were going to do all these different things, and some of them may not be sticking to it already. I know there's a few that I've dropped, but this Stable update is my 2015. This is the changes, or the big thing that I've been waiting to happen to just renew the channel, to reinvigorate the channel with the passion that I had when I first started doing this. Now, don't get me wrong, I've always loved doing YouTube. I wouldn't do it every single day. I wouldn't get up every single day if I didn't enjoy it. But I'm not delivering to you guys what I said I was going to deliver and what you deserve. So that changes today. So now, let's talk about the future. Cue epic music. No? Okay, whatever. So you may have caught my vlog where I talked about what to expect for the Stable update. The biggest things is that I'm going to be doing Starbound. I'm going to be able to do my mod showcases. I'm going to be able to do my mega builds. Are things going to get wiped from time to time, even in the Stable update? Of course, but that's to be expected. It's a new game, well, new-ish. I mean, it's still in beta, but it's a game that they have continued to work on, and I know that a lot of people were getting really concerned. They were saying, oh, Stable's never going to come out, but it's here. And that makes me really happy. I mean, I've always been patient with them. So the fact that they have Stable out has made a lot of people really happy. And I hope a lot of people realize that there are just things that a company is going to run into that may slow things down. Do I have a few thoughts on their priorities? Yeah, but I'm not going to get into that right now. What I want to talk about is the channel. Starbound is definitely going to be back in full force. I'm going to be making my I'm going to be doing a Stable playthrough. It's going to be kind of like I did before, where it's kind of like a walkthrough so that people know how to get through the game. I'm going to be doing my mega builds. I'm going to be doing, oh man, almost every single video, even my old Stable videos from Enraged Koala, are gone. And that's like everything. Almost everything. Like, there's like very few videos that I can salvage, and even then I don't really want to salvage them because I wasn't as comfortable as I am now. Like, a lot has changed for me in the past, few months especially. I've really discovered a lot about myself in the past few months, so I don't even really want a lot of those videos because I was awkward. I might have sounded like a douche. Well, I always sound like a douche, but I don't want to use those videos, is the point that I'm trying to make. I'm going to be getting back into variety videos. The variety videos are something I've really missed. I found myself really missing them because there's all these great games that I want to play, that I want to show to you guys, but I haven't done anything with them. It's because I was kind of like in this downtime, like when I lost so much stuff and when I was so disappointed with Unstable as far as like what I could do for it, not the update itself, but what I could do for it. it really sucked for me because there was so much that I had planned and so much hype that I had built up, and it just flopped. So variety videos are going to be something I get back into. I am going to be starting a series back up. Now things are going to be a little rough in the beginning because I'm going to have so much STARBOUND content to get out. So expect dominantly STARBOUND, but I am definitely going to be bringing the other videos back as well, so don't worry. This is something that's come up for me a lot of times, and something that I've had a lot of hang-ups for ever since I started STARBOUND, ever since I started YouTube, and that is asking for likes and subscriptions. And that was a really hard thing for me to get over. I don't like asking for subscriptions or likes. I've always felt that if someone liked my video, they'll like my video. If someone wants to subscribe to me to see more of my content or get the regular updates, they'll subscribe to get that stuff. It's their choice. But then I opened up kind of a forum on a couple of different videos around the internet, commenting on it, saying, you know, I don't know how I feel about that. And a lot of people who aren't YouTubers came to the comment section and they talked with me about it. They were like, well, you know, a lot of times I forget to like a video, and you guys have also said this because I've brought this up on multiple videos, is I don't like asking for that kind of stuff. But a lot of you have opened my eyes saying, well, if you do it in the right way, it's really not that big of a problem. You know, there's people will say all the time, you know, I forgot to like a video. You know, I really enjoyed it, but I got so enraptured in the video that I forgot to like it. And they pop something up on the channel, on the video to say, hey, don't forget to like it. They're like, oh, yeah, that's right. Boop. Because liking our videos really does help. Like YouTube, when they do their calculations and whatnot, likes really help videos out. So reminding people, I've kind of come to respect, because a lot of people forget about that kind of thing, and I can kind of understand. At first it seemed kind of silly. I was like, well, if I like the video, I just click the like button. But then you realize sometimes you get enraptured in a video and you forget. The biggest one that I had a problem with, though, was asking for subscriptions. And a lot of people pointed out that that's another kind of like one of those things where if, you know, they'll forget to subscribe to a channel because they enjoyed their video and then they kind of just forget about them. But if you push, or not push, but if you bring up, hey, don't forget to subscribe, you can see more of my stuff, you know, you'll get those updates and whatnot. So I've been working on a few ways to kind of say that kind of thing at the end of my videos and whatnot, just to remind people. I don't know, it's still kind of an awkward thing to me, but it's something that I've been thinking about, and something that I'll probably start doing just to help the channel out, because I really do want to make this something that I can do full time so I can bring you guys more content. Oh, so yeah, this vlog has turned out very long. If you have stuck through it this long, thank you so much. It really does help the channel, and I appreciate having all of you with me. This is going to be a renewal for the channel. This is going to be a renewal for the channel. I'm going to be doing a lot of things that I have been talking about for so long, but not doing. And I'm going to make sure that I communicate with you guys more often. That's like one of the biggest things to me, is making sure that I communicate with you guys, and also making sure that I stay consistent. So those are going to be my biggest two focuses going into the new content and whatnot. So yeah, thank you again so much for sticking with the video this long. I know a lot of it was a blabber, but you guys stuck with it, and I can't thank you enough. So seriously, thank you so much, and I hope you take care and have yourself a good day.